What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and welcome back to the Pokemon HeartGold walkthrough. Last time, we went down to the Goldenrod Tunnel and saved the real director from being held hostage by Team Rocket and got the card key, meaning it is time to enact Phase 3 of, save the region like we do in every single game. And we'll do this by heading back to Floor 3 of the radio tower, and if you remember, there was a locked door on that floor, but now that we have the card key, we can unlock it and start taking on some big bad executives, and then eventually the boss of Team Rocket and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and insert that key, but first we still have one more grunt to battle. I don't really know what he did to deserve this spot of being the last grunt you battle before the executives. I don't know if he's like the top grunt or something. But, he's here chilling. Still has some pretty generic mons. Unfortunately, one of them is Eradicate, which I cannot hit with Shadow Ball. I guess Secret Power still does the trick. But then after this, get ready to fight two executives. Not in a row. You can, heal in between them. But, this is going to be, the final hoorah for Team Rocket and stuff. And by the end of this video, we will be completely done with them. Unless you count the little side quest that you do in the post-game, of course, with that one Rocket Grunt. But, you don't really have to count that. It's like a one battle, and that's about it. Okay, so down goes the Eradicate. He did a bit more damage than I would have liked, but we get to level 34. Only 2 levels away until we get Psybeam. Oh, I cannot wait. We are just counting down the levels with Espeon. It is going to be so nice. Don't get me wrong, Shadow Ball is great, but once we have a stab psychic type move, we are really going to be in business, baby. And a single Shadow Ball does the trick for that guy. Okay, so before I go on to this next battle, I think I'm going to put Feraligatr to the front, and I guess I can heal up Espeon. Also, Lyra was calling me there for a second. I feel like I've just ignored Lyra this entire series, so her phone call, once I finally pick it up, it's still gonna be a phone call that I probably should have answered from Violet City or something, and she's like, oh my gosh, I just defeated a Rattata on Route 1. Anyways, moving on, here's Proton, and there is also an item that he's guarding. And yeah, Proton, he recognizes us from the Slowpoke Whale. You probably remember him. He was doing that crazy stuff with cutting off the Slowpoke tails. I know, how could he? But here we go. He's just got 2 Pokemon, just evolved forms of his Zubat and Coughing from earlier in the game. But his Golbat is at level 28. This thing knows Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, Leech Life, and Bite. So again, really the most threatening thing it can do is Confuse Ray. And unfortunately, we can't one-shot it, but we did not get confused. Thank you for being stupid, Golbat. So 1 Crunch will finish you off, and then he's got Wheezing, who will be level 33. And this thing will know Sludge, Double Hit, Smokescreen, and Smog. So, oh wait, hold on. We're learning Slash, which, you know what? We can get rid of Headbutt, right? Because Headbutt's 70. Well, I guess Slash is 72. So it's either do we want a higher crit chance or a flinch chance. We already have Headbutt on Jumpluff, so we might as well give Slash to Gatorade, vary it up a little bit. And, having that higher crit chance is pretty cool. But yeah, this Wheezing has a pretty terrible moveset for the level it is. Proton, you could have at least thrown Explosion on it. Not that I would want you to use that or anything on my precious Pokemon, but I'm just saying it would have made it a little bit better. But I'm not complaining. So, Smokescreen is not going to matter. That brings Surf down to what, 90 or 95 accuracy? Now that I say that, I'll probably miss. Ooh, no, we did not. Sweet. Alright, so that is 1 executive down. 2 more to go, and we can also see what this item is going to be behind Proton. Must be like a Master Ball, right? Yeah, I know. We will not be getting a Master Ball until a little later on. Let's go ahead and put Espeon back up front for the start of the next battle, and it is actually just an Ultra Ball, so somewhat close to a Master Ball, Anyways, this is the 5th floor where we fought Petrol earlier. You can still see him just sitting there so depressed that we beat him. But it's time to face Ariana, the executive that we fought with Lance back in Mahogany Town. That hideout and all that junk. And it's time to take her on once again. She's got the same exact team, just, I think, a little higher of a level, of course. She'll begin with her level 32 Arbok, though, which knows Glare, Crunch, Wrap, and Poison Sting. Once again, just a pretty weak moveset. It does have Crunch, which I'm a little worried about. Maybe Shadow Ball can still be a 2-hit KO. That would be lovely. I didn't really think about this thing knowing Crunch. Oh, but you missed a Glare. Let's go. Not that it would really matter because we've got Synchronize, baby. That ability is so nice. And you landed that time, but you're going to go down on this next turn, so I'm not even worried, Arbok. Try to go for Crunch. Espeon does not get fully paralyzed. It's just like, it's not in Espeon's dictionary, you know? Paralysis, that word doesn't exist for Stevie. Okay, so next up, she is going to go out into her Murkrow. I guess we can send out Gatorade because he's just, you know, the best counter for these things. Murkrow's still level 32. I wish she had a Honchkrow. That would be kind of cool, but, you know, they don't want to make Team Rocket too powerful because they're so hard already. Now, this Murkrow knows Nightshade, Astonish, Wing Attack, and Pursuit. So, yeah, its 2 stab moves are still pretty weak. And, again, it's a Murkrow. It's not even a Honchkrow. It probably can't live hits very well. Her toughest mon is probably Vileplume here. Still level 32. I think I'll go out to Charlotte. And this thing knows Sweet Scent, Acid, Mega Drain, and Sleep Powder. So the only thing it can really do to me is like put me to sleep. And that's about it. So that might be a little annoying. I'll try some Nightshades here. Oh no, you're going for Sweet Scent. I've never really seen the purpose of Sweet Scent. Like I know it lowers the opponent's evasiveness. So maybe if they're like going for Sand Attack or something, it could help. But I mean, I don't know. You might as well just attack over and over again instead of trying to like get into a Sand Attack and Sweet Scent battle. Alright, just don't go for Sleep Powder on this next turn, and this battle will be over with. Come on, Ariana. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Yes, you went for Acid like an idiot. Thank you very much. Alright, so that means there's only one more person to take down, and we have actually not seen this person quite yet. So, I don't really know if it comes as a surprise. I guess it does because, you know, back in Gen 2 and even in HeartGold and Soul Silver, like, you never saw this guy in the Kanto games or anything, so, yeah. Now, real quickly before this battle, we will put, I guess, Granbull up front. No, wait, no, I take that back. Hold on, he starts with a, or not with a Coughing, with a Houndour instead. So, Gatorade, you are perfect for this. And it is time to head up to the observation deck, the top of the radio tower. Not really sure why the radio tower needs an observation deck, but it is where the, you know, semi-boss of Team Rocket is. Of course, they're still looking for their real boss, Giovanni, who they never come in contact with, by the way. And this is Archer. So, yeah, Archer, you know, he's a little surprised that we made it this far, but he needs to show why they need Giovanni back, and he's going to try to prove to Giovanni that they're all strong and stuff by defeating me. So, Executive Archer will begin with a level 35 Houndour, and this thing knows Feint Attack, Fire Fang, Crunch, and Roar. Now, you know, Dark Fire, it's weak to a lot, like Ground, Rock, Water, Fighting. So, you probably have something for it. Especially if you've got a Feraligatr like me, then really his entire team is not going to be a problem at all. However, he does have a random Coughing here. I mean, not even a Wheezing. That's just kind of pathetic. I wish they made, you know, the final battle against Team Rocket a lot more challenging because this guy is nowhere near the level of, like, Cyrus or, you know, Lysander from X and Y. I mean, Archer is just not difficult at all. This Coughing does know Sludge, Smokescreen, Tackle, and Haze for whatever reason. I'm sure I'll get poisoned or something stupid. Yep, I killed it. But, I was about to say Grubble. Granbull should be able to take this thing out relatively easily. That actually did less than I thought. Alright, I'll try again, I suppose. Now, the cool thing about the Team Rocket executives, I'm sure I mentioned this in the Fire Red walkthrough when we played through the Sevi Islands postgame, but if you remember in that postgame, you actually, you know, went through a whole Team Rocket hideout, I think on, what, 5 Island or something? And I'm pretty sure the final grunts, like the final 3 grunts that you fought in that place, are at least theorized to have become the executives that you see here in the Johto games. So, like, you know, back in that hideout, you see, like, Ariana and Proton and Petrol and Archer, and they're kind of the ones that try to continue on Team Rocket into the Johto games, which takes place, like, what, 2 years later or something like that. So, yeah, I always found that to be really cool. And I think, you know, it's not confirmed. At least I don't believe it's confirmed. People just say that because they've got, like, you know, those grunts have, like, the same exact teams. that they use in these games. So yeah, I found that to be really sick. Anyways, Archer's final mon is his strongest, Houndoom at level 38. And it's such a shame that you can't, catch Houndour or Houndoom until like Kanto, which really sucks. I'm sure I've talked about it before, but I hate how they like spread out the Pokemon in this game. I feel like you should have access to more Gen 2 mons than what there is, at least through the main storyline. And this Houndoom knows Feint Attack, Fire Fang, Bite, and Smog, by the way. So once again, nothing too crazy. And if you've got it for Alligator, this is going to be pretty easy. I will give it to Archer, though. I mean, it is level 38, higher than any of my mons. And dang, I'm going to have to heal again. That's annoying. If it wasn't for this poison that, of course, I had to get from Sludge. But one more Hyper Potion, and then this Houndoom will go down, barring any critical hits or something stupid like that. And then, yeah, Team Rocket will be done for. And unless you count, like, Team Rainbow Rocket from the, Alola games, then this is the last time we really see of Team Rocket. Because, of course, like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, that's the same as the Kanto games. So, yeah, Team Rocket has never made, like, an official return after that. I mean, why would they? If you can't find Giovanni, and then you let another 10-year-old kid beat you 2 years later after the first 10-year-old kid beat you, then, I mean, you might as well just quit the team, disband the team, never try to recreate it, and go get some better Pokemon or something. But yeah, down goes Archer, and he kind of just agrees to end his plans. It's pretty brief. He doesn't seem like too angry or anything. He kind of just accepts defeat. So afterwards, the director has finally decided to come out from the basement of the department store. And yeah, he wants to thank us by giving us the Rainbow Wing. Now, if you're playing Soul Silver, I'm sure you know this is actually the Silver Wing. And this is what will allow you to go catch Ho-Oh or Lugia. But not yet. You won't be able to fully activate that stuff until after the 8th gym. And, yeah, see, he reminds you here that I think, what do you need to do? You need to, like, beat the 8th gym and then talk to Professor Elm or something. And then he randomly stops again, and he's like, oh, I got you. You thought I was going to say something else important. So, I don't really know what that guy's deal is, but we are going to head back into the radio tower and pick up a couple more items that you can grab now that, all of the employees are saved. It's going to be kind of annoying walking around with this poison, but we can get through it. And I think there's just 2 items that you can get. One is on floor number 4, so we'll go up there first. And one is a TM, the other is a decent held item, so I'd recommend grabbing them. And yeah, it's kind of just like these employees' ways of thanking you for defeating Team Rocket. And where am I going? I'm going to the wrong staircase. We want to go this way. And then I think it's one of these people. I'm pretty sure it's the Mary person with the pink hair right here. You're my little savior. Yeah, whatever. She gives us the bright powder. Just an item that like slightly lowers the accuracy of the opponent. So, hey, it could always come in handy. And then on the floor below that, there is a TM that we can get, I think, from this person. I probably should have talked to her first. Yep, it is TM11 Sunny Day. I don't know if that's supposed to represent like how, the darkness is over and the sun's coming out since Team Rocket got destroyed. But Sunny Day is probably not a move that I will be using. Other than that, I mean, you can try to talk to the rest of these people. I don't think they have anything for you. So we will head on out. And yeah, that will do it for today's episode. We have taken down Team Rocket, meaning we can finally get a move on to the east of Mahogany Town towards Blackthorn City, home of the 8th gym. So that's what we're doing next time. For now, though, have a great rest of your day, if I couldn't stutter. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, deuces.